Hey y'all, so I wanted to come at you really quick, or not really quick, with a little haul from Hobby Lobby and Amazon, and probably a little rambly, chatty discussion because that's just how I roll. Also, we'll just pull you down because it seems like really weird when you only see like neck up. I don't know, I find it very odd, even though basically, to be honest, I film this in my jammies, or what I consider my at-home leisure wear, which is the tank top, sports bra, and sweatpants. Or yoga pants, although these are definitely sweaties. So comfy. So comfy. So I got this from Hobby Lobby. This is Illumilite. I have tried the EasyCast. I think I've also tried Envirotex Light. I've used it. I've used Envirotex Light at home, like not home here, but like home when I lived in Oklahoma to like redo some surfaces and stuff because it's really great to like sand, refinish, and then use it as a sealant. It's, you know, it's a resin and it's FDA approved. So this one is also FDA approved, I believe. And so I picked the high gloss. I wanted the larger container. So it says it's a net volume of 16 ounces, and I could use my coupon. I'm not gonna lie, that was half the thing. I've been like Color in Your Life. I've been like binge watching it on PBS and on YouTube, mostly on YouTube, but it is on PBS. And I think like 36 states here in the US, and they came a couple years ago to the States and did like a whole season here, several episodes, so that was cool. So anyways, I've been watching, and they had a resin artist called Judy Waters, and I was like, ah, and then I searched out her paintings, and I was like, ah, and I was like, I've used resin like a lot for casting in particular. If you look at some of my other videos, I've done sculpting and modeling when I've made molds and stuff, and I was like, I would use this mixed with some Pearlex or other Pearlex and like pigment inks or acrylic paints or something, and pour in and mold that way. And I mean, it's such beautiful, beautiful results. So I wanted to get some more, and I've seen a few other people do pours with it. I saw Michelle Taberd. She did some. She was doing some experiments with different kinds to see which one would work best for her paintings, basically. And she was a little hesitant to use it because you do blowtorch, but I've got a culinary blowtorch I already use, so yeah, you know, I'm not super concerned about it. And I have a heat gun, so you can use either of those things. But I'm really, really, like, you see the hand motion. That's how you know I'm really, really, like, when there's lots of hand motion and it's big, you can't even see it in here. The bat wings are flapping. I'm really excited to try this. So I hopefully will remember to record it because I've run into a block with some issues with my pouring medium, and I was trying to use carbon paper to transfer a drawing. It wasn't transferring. So I tried a matte fixative. That didn't work. I tried a matte fluid medium, even though it was matting it out, and I didn't want to matte it. It literally broke my heart to do it, but I did it. And then I just finally was like, screw it. I was like, I'll do a transfer. Well, the gloss and then with the matte medium and the transfer wouldn't take. So I was like, so I painted it over, and we were basically starting from scratch. And I saw this and I thought, I wonder if this will work. So fingers crossed this may work, but I love the idea of doing this, and you can do this in lots and lots of layers and lots of thin layers. So I'm really excited to see how this works. That being said, I've used it before, and I've used it with color, so I do know how that works. So I've not used it on canvas that I recall, but I'm using it on a board, technically, a cradled board. I really like those if I could get a bunch in bulk. I totally would. The supply I have now, I had bought a whole bunch when they were on sale at Michael's, and I think the nearest Michael's is like 3 hours or 5.5, but Michael's will have like bulk supplies of like cradled boards, like wood boards that are really nice, and you just have to like gesso them and sand them down and stuff, but easy. So anyway, so I have like a painted board. So we're going to give this a shot and see how it goes. Fingers crossed it'll do what I want it to do. I'm hopeful at this point. What else I will do if this does not freaking work, I'll just try and freehand the drawing on there, I guess. and we'll see how that goes. I don't feel like I'm the greatest drawer. I'm much better at doing things three-dimensionally than I am like having the patience to paint it. Don't ask me what the difference is, but to me there's a difference with that. Like I don't know, but I'm really excited to get to try this. Plus you can do some really cool like dimensional effects with layering the color, and particularly layering like acrylic inks and stuff. So like I said, check some of my older videos. I think I have a playlist of where I did stuff with resin. I've made jewelry. I've just done a lot of stuff with it. And yeah, so I like this. There's another brand that's out that I kind of am tempted to try called Art Resin. I think that's the name. It's Art Resin or Resin Art, and it's non-yellowing. It's available here in the States. It's a little on the pricier side. For instance, this is 16 ounces total. It was $21. Had a 40% off coupon, so we picked that up at a 13 bucks basically. So it was $49 for a 32 ounce thing, which is a little over double that regular price, which isn't bad, but still I can get a discount on this. That's kind of where it comes down to for me sometimes. I just need to know that one is gonna, I want to buy the small set of it and then play with it and see how thin I can get the layers and build them up and see what happens. So there's some really cool stuff you can do with that. So I purchased some Pearl-Ex pigment in the color Citrine. I have a bunch of Pearl-Ex pigments, as you know. Maybe you don't. I don't know. You've seen me make paint. You should have a good idea. I have a lot of pigment hanging around this house. So I love Jacquard. I love their pigments. They're beautiful. You can buy them in this big half an ounce 14-gram bottle, or I've seen, I think Blick or Jerry's or both are selling in the small pots, which, to be honest, depending on how much work you're doing with it, I would just as soon get the small one. But the price on this, again, I used my 40% off coupon. This is a couple of different trips, just so you know. I should have probably said that. So anyways, so when I was there, I noticed that they had some of the Dr PH Marrtin iridescent calligraphy inks on clearance. Not all of them, just 4 colors. I picked up all 4 colors, and then when I went back to pick up the Pearl-Ex pigment, this one, because I wanted to make sure I didn't have this color before I purchased it, because I have just a little bit of this, but Pearl-Ex just keeps coming out with, Jacquard just keeps coming out with more colors to like tempt me. So I know I do not have that. I saw these were on sale, and I bought them the first round, and I used them a little, and I fell in love with them. And then, you know, I watched that episode on resin, and I was like, oh, I wonder how this would look in there. So, but I used these and played around, not in resin, but just on paper and stuff, and I love them. And so when I went back to buy the Citrine, I basically have 2 bottles of each of these, but I'm only going to show you one. It's like, this is the Dr. PH Marrtin's Saffron Yellow, and this is just the prettiest iridescent kind of yellow. Yellow. Really, really beautiful. So, I'm trying to show it to you when it's shaking. And I think the reason these were out, I think they're just making space for new colors and stuff. And also some of these might be getting slightly old, because my other one's not this way, thank God. But if you could see, there are some cracks starting in these, and I could have, and I want to do a whole vlog at some point, just begging art companies to stop putting these products in these dropper bottles. I'm sure they're doing it for a cost reason, but this is regularly $9. I pay less than that for my high flow acrylics from Golden. I'm just saying. And they're light, fast, and fabulous. And they're in like the twist top droppers. And I do have to shake those as well. So somebody get with it and switch these over. Like, not just this brand. There's a lot. Like, literally, I need to do a whole vlog on it, because it really is like a pet peeve. It's a pet peeve. So this is Frosted Peach. See, I just went off on a little tangent there while I was shaking this up. This is Crystal Mint. And again, I will say I do have 2 colors of these. And I don't know that this, I feel like this is like picking up like really turquoise in the camera. I hope it's not. Because this is just a beautiful, bright spring green. But it looks really turquoise in the camera. And this is called Misty Blue. Shake, shake, shake. So, Misty Blue. And I was able to pick these up for $2 1/4, regularly $8.99. Obviously, you can use your 40% off coupon on these, but I was just so excited. And then when I got home and I tried them, I was like, because I also had the salmon and the, I'm going to say the flame, rose flame, or rose lame or something. And then I have probably both of them. I really like them. So anyways, so that is all for this little haul that somehow still took 20 minutes to make. I don't know. You shouldn't be surprised with me. I just like to chat. So if you have any product suggestions or artists I should follow or check out, or, you know, their techniques and stuff, because like I said, I have just been really inspired by like Judy Waters and Dee Gillette and Alexandra Spiritos and Nancy Rayner and, oh, what's the dude's name? I forgot. Sorry. It's like, but I just, and Graham Stevenson, like, he did like a video of like his steps through a painting. I really liked that. I just have been like really inspired by watching a lot of different people, and it's been so great. So if you have any suggestions on products to try, tutorials I should watch, things like that, let me know in the comment section below. I always love watching them or even listening to them while I work out. It just gives me inspiration, which is also probably why I like to talkie, because I like to listen to videos a lot while I work out. So I like the noise. I like someone to tell me exactly what you're doing while you're doing it, not just show me. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. Do me a huge favor, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you later. Have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, whatever.